in 1989, um, this implant is put in your ear.
Okay, here's
right?
what happens. I'm lying in bed. I'm reading. The windows are open. It's a May night. It's a very pleasant night, so there's no air conditioning is on. The windows are open. And it's just going to sleep. And suddenly I hear the crunching of gravel in the driveway, okay? I do not see any lights. There's a big gate. The place is pretty secure. It's a shale driveway, so crunching gravel, that means tires and nothing else. I think, oh my God, I have a shotgun under the bed and a pistol in the side table. I'm from Texas, and I'm going to be gunned up at all times. I mean, just face it. So I start to go I have a bank of switches on the bedside that I can turn them all on at once and completely flood the whole area with floodlights. They're still on the cabin, by the way. That's all still there. Although I don't own the cabin. It's owned by a wonderful family, thank God, and they let me come up. So, and bring friends occasionally. Anyway, I go for the switches, but as I'm turning, I see a woman standing near the foot of the bed. She's already in the room, and a man beside her, and I hear a voice in the backyard, male voice, go, "Condition red." And then they run forward, and instead of going for the lights, I don't care about the lights anymore, I'm going for the shotgun. The next thing I know, I'm lying on my right side in the bed. I cannot see, I cannot move, and powerful hand is pushing my head down into the pillow in kind of wave motion, and the woman's voice is speaking very gently and softly, like, it's okay, just relax, and et cetera and so forth. A moment after this happens, the pressure is off. I start to turn, get out of the bed. As I do that, there's a big flash of light crashing in the woods, and I end up sitting on the bedside. There's nobody in the room anymore. The LEDs on the alarm system are still armed, red. So I grab the pistol. I go around the whole house, even up in the attic and the basement, everywhere, looking for a point of entry, and there isn't one. I end up sitting on the bedside. What the shit? And I knew all about lucid dreams, and I could hardly believe that was a lucid dream. It was too lucid. So finally, I sort of lie in bed all night, kind of like this, waiting for the dawn. And I tell Ann the story, and I said, I just don't know what to make of it because there's no evidence whatsoever of this. Then I go out to get the paper, which entails going out, opening the door into the garage, turning off the alarm system, which is still on, and getting in the car, opening the garage door, and driving down about a mile away to get the paper. I love the paper. I still read actual physical papers, in fact, the Times and the New York Times. And when I open the door into the garage door is wide open, but it's alarmed. It's part of the system. And the switch is obviously completely tripped, and the LEDs are right there, bright red. And so I disarm it, and I keep going. I get into the car, and I'm starting to go down anyway to get them sort of on semi-automatic pilot. I'm just getting out of bed, and I haven't slept. The car is full of static. It's like, shocking my hands when I try to touch the steering wheel. I think, holy God, the cars are going to blow up. I jump out of the car, and I go in. I said, Ann, there's something's going on. It was real. Someone came into the house, and they didn't trip the alarm system. And she says, well, I'd explain about the garage. She said, well, call the guy. I forgot his name, the alarm guy. So I call him. He comes over, and he says there was a very strong magnetic field there, and it's not my equipment. All I can do is, the field was still there. He measured. I saw him measuring it with a Gauss meter. Gauss meter would go, the needle would disappear. He said, all I can do is replace my switches, which he did. And we tried to get some information off of the alarm system's records, but they were all garbled. So a couple days later, it starts to hurt, and I realize I have this implant.